G'day everyone, welcome to the Round 9 review program down here at Olympic Park in Melbourne. We've just seen a fantastic effort from the Melbourne Storm. It's Dan Ginnane from Triple M.
Yes.
What did you think of it?
They were sensational, weren't they, the Melbourne Storm? But what impresses me is that after the game when we did the interviews and they won 38-14, that's pretty decisive. They weren't really that happy with their performance. That's how much they pride themselves in their performance, and certainly they are a team. They are the team to beat.
And that's how hard Craig Bellamy works them, isn't he? He asked for perfection. Obviously you can't get it. You didn't quite get it tonight, but just glimpses from the Melbourne Storm of what they could do in 2006 we saw in 2007. The Bulldogs, on the other hand, a little bit disappointing.
A little bit disappointing, but don't forget, no Willie Mason. Rennie Matua was fantastic, but was hurt as well. They will be better than that, but 4-4. This is the thing you got to worry about the Dogs. They're 4-4. They're not setting the world on fire. They were the second or third favourites even before this round of rugby league. They're not playing that particularly well. There are some signs there to panic, not to panic, but just to worry a little.
They do have the ability though to play well in those big occasions that we've seen a couple of times this year.
I'm not so sure about Jimmy if that is the case anymore. But anyway, we
agree to disagree on that one.
Yes.
Okay, State of Origin. Who were the guys who put their hand up tonight?
I'll tell you who didn't. Hazem El Masri. Unfortunate that he was put under a lot of pressure. Didn't really cope with that. I would not expect his name to be amongst the red names tomorrow morning when we see the New South Wales side. You mentioned Ryan Hoffman. I know you a big rap on his performance. Dallas Johnson had a great game as well. Queensland's forwards aren't so strong, so you would expect he'd probably make the 17.
Only thing he's got to worry about might be on report.
Yeah.
Well, he's on report, might miss the game. So that's going to be a concern for the Queensland selectors. Antonio Kafusi, he was okay. Brett White, I think he's probably done enough to warrant inclusion, ahead of Jason Riles on the bench.
Well, the problem is New South Wales and Queensland like to go with players that have been there and done that before, and you can question Riles' club form.
Yeah.
He has done it for New South Wales, and that might get him over the line. What about this question for you, Jimmy?
Yes.
No Jamie Lyon. What do they do?
Tough question. I was going to move Matt King to left centre and probably Hazem would sneak in. Now it's thrown open again. Do you go with the two Parramatta wingers? I think Jared Hayne now will probably get a start, but Eric Growth potentially comes in as a candidate. So a few problems there for the New South Wales side in terms of their outside backs. No problems for the outside backs for Queensland. No. Billy Slater, please, you've got to play him in the Origin. He's an excitement machine. I'm sure they will. I'll be devastated if they don't play him. Okay, put it on the spot.
Halfback New South Wales?
Exactly. That's what I was going to ask.
Well, I think they'll go Mullen because I've heard it from enough important people that are in the know. I'm not sure it's the right selection. I thought maybe Kamali first time around, if he was to lose, then go with Mullen. But it looks like it is going to be Mullen.
I'll go Jared Mullen ahead of Brett Kamali because I think he's a young guy, 20 years of age. I think he'll handle Suncorp Stadium. He's a guy who's got so much footy in him. He's a natural footballer who's also got natural athleticism, so that's a great combination for him. Go with him, the Blues.
He is the player of all the halfbacks we've talked about, Orford, Monaghan. He's clearly in the best form. Will he work though with an Astor? Will the combination go okay?
Let's hope so. Question. Yeah, hopefully we'll find out on the 23rd of May up there at Suncorp Stadium. Also in good form is Matthew Rodwell, the Rugby League Players Association CEO. He's had a shocker run, but he's finally found some form. He tipped 7 from 8, including the Storm here tonight. So well done to Matty on that. Shane Millard and I think it was Brett Patworth, the rugby union man, and Jane Malone, one of the great Sydney playwrights, an emerging playwright in Sydney. She got 6 out of 8. So well done to Jane. And
I got 4. How many did you get?
4, so that's not a bad effort for me. I'm a shocking tipster.
And who's in front? Is it Mr. Craig Tugger-Coleman?
The great halfback for the 80s and 90s of South Sydney, Mr. Craig Tugger-Coleman. Well done to him. He's also out in front with Shane Millard, the Wigan superstar over there plying his trade in the UK Super League. So they're out on front, and they lead by 1 from Iron Man, Craig Alexander, and of course the beautiful Joe Griggs from Channel 7. That's Footy Tips TV for you this week, the review of Round 9. Stand by for the preview of Round 10 coming up in a few days' time. Until then, see you later.